Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Surely you were. But as long as we check over here, it'll be fine. Yeah, I hate Mondays. It's almost like office life is slightly repetitive. Hi, Carol. How you doing? You doing good? Yeah, that's good. That's good. This way. Oh, what a wonderful life it could be. Just you and me. Hi, Carol. Never get this. Never gonna do it. Never gonna do it again.
Find an answer. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I think I left something in the basement. I'm pretty sure I did, at least. I don't know. Why did this get ominous? It's a red-ass light.
But Stanley
there's
just
my car.
couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
Yeah.
He might be fired for that.
Yeah.
And in such a competitive economy,
I
why
just
had
bought
he
a new
taken
car.
that risk?
I
All
can't
because
risk
he
doing that.
believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy.
Yeah.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Shit.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously
Maybe I am
out of
crazy.
existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any
I mean,
logical
I've been
sense.
greeting a
And as Stanley
potted
pondered
plant
this,
and
he
calling her
began to make
Carol
other strange
every single
observations.
time I've come through the
For
office.
example,
Why on
he
earth am I
see
doing
his
that?
feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Why does it
And
do
for that
that?
matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply
Wait a
repeated?
minute.
No, Stanley said
I
to
thought
himself,
HR was
"This
just
is
getting
all
lazy."
too strange. This can't be real. And at last,
no.
he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all
I'm
a
dreaming!
dream."
This is all a dream.
Relief Stanley felt to have finally found
Whew.
an answer,
Oh,
an
thank God.
explanation.
Yeah, that definitely
His
feels a lot
coworkers
better.
weren't actually
I like that
gone.
painting.
He wasn't going to lose his
Oh
job.
man, it just feels
He
so
wasn't
good
busy
when you
after all.
realize that everything's
Thought to
going just
himself,
fine.
"I
I like that
suppose I'll
painting.
wake up soon.
Ah,
I have to go back to
what a
my
great
boring
feeling it
real-life
is.
job pushing buttons. I
be
may as well
here.
enjoy this while I'm
I can't wait till I wake up and I can finally just push
He
buttons
imagined
again. I like that
himself
painting.
flying And began to gently float above
Man.
the ground.
Look at this.
Then
Whoa.
he imagined himself soaring
Whoa.
through space on a magical
Oh,
starfield.
man.
And it too appeared.
I like that
It
painting.
was so much fun. And Stanley
Jesus.
marveled that he had still not
This is
woken up.
beautiful.
How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head.
What is
One
it?
he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Yeah.
Now the
I like
voice
that
was
painting.
describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice
I like that painting.
describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Yeah.
And while he thought it all very
Why did I think that?
if this voice
Why am I
was
imagining that guy?
the
What is
truth
going
was
on in
that
this building? I like that
was not a
painting.
dream.
Man,
Could it be?
I can't.
Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
Yeah, what the
Stanley
fuck?
is as awake
Why am I
right
thinking
now
of that?
as he's ever been in his life.
Yeah, I am.
Now,
I like
hearing
that
the voice
painting.
Speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the
Yeah,
voice not
otherwise
sound
this shit
like
would
a
be pretty
magical
weird. I
star
was just
a moment
teleporting
ago?
myself into
How else
space.
would the voice explain all
It'd
that?
be Biento
That this
Lete
voice
all
was a
over
part of
again.
himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would
Wake
prove
myself
it.
up?
He would prove that he was in control. That this
Was
a
a
dream.
dream. Yeah,
So
this
he
is a
closed
dream.
his
I like that painting.
And he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the world outside.
Man,
Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
last time I drank
I'm
until
through
6 in
this
the
dream.
morning again.
I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment.
I think I
and my
pissed the
wife,
bed again.
And my job. All I want is
I
my
don't
life
care right
exactly
now.
the way
I just
want to
go back. I just want to go back.
My life is normal.
I just want to go back.
I am normal.
Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Stanley began screaming.
Please,
wake me up. My name is Stanley.
I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. I like that painting. Please, somebody. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I?
Everything went black.
What?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in
control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled.
I want this to be the canon ending to the Stanley Parable.
And by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
She got the fuck out. She just couldn't deal. Not no more. Not know how. Get out of my face.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
Yep.
A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Yep.
Really worth it.
Yep. Really worth it.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah, I know, right? It's some weird
Stanley,
shit.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Yeah, we have.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Yay! Oh, man.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley
Yeah, I probably
came
just
to
missed a
set
memo.
of two open
Hi, Carol.
doors, perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
How did you know? How did you know I love the employee lounge? I get so
Perhaps
unfocused.
we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Have we
I'm
now?
not your enemy, really, I'm not.
I don't know.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Really?
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Really?
Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
Oh.
I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for her.
What? For her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Thank
She's
God.
been waiting.
She has? Huh.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Huh. Carol? Shannon. Carol. Carol. I love you, baby. Please.
Oh, Stanley,
Let me
is
back
that
in.
you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Carol.
I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Oh, thank God.
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha.
No.
Oh, come on.
What did you do with Carol?
Did you actually think you had a loving wife? who want to commit their life to you.
But
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
But I can be loved. I just thought you had care.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? Press H.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow.
Oh.
He has a job that demands nothing.
I don't think I'm that boring.
Every button that he pushes is
I think
a
I'm
reminder
awesome.
of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Oh.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now,
Carol, what have they done to you?
Now he's coming back to
You're not even green anymore. You're so pale. Breathe, baby. Please breathe. Please.
But in his in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
Yeah, I can.
Behind his desk, Stanley dreams.
In my mind, I'm playing the stick of truth.
Unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful.
In my mind, I'm doing that weird thing that fighting game players do, where they've played a game for so long that they're just imagining character matchups and seeing the matches playing out and analyzing it in their heads.
He stepped up from his desk to realize that all his coworkers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
It was pretty exciting.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice.
I love choice.
It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Yeah, it was. Oh, man. I love choice. Whoa, what the hell?
World, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. Down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Ooh. That's neat.
It was such a wonderful fantasy.
It is a wonderful fantasy. Imagine if that game actually existed.
And again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free.
How wonderful.
Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Absolutely. Oh.
But there is no answer.
What?
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has.
But
nothing has changed.
The
longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
But
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop.
You don't understand.
Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
But please,
You see?
I don't.
Can he just not hear me? How can
I hear you. I just.
That every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself. How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
You gotta understand. I just don't.
I suppose I can't.
No.
Not in the way I want him to.
I don't know.
But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
Please.
Perhaps.
Help me.
Maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And
I'll be happy.
And Stanley pushed a button.
Maybe this time.
And again.
Alvin. Maybe this time. I'll be lucky. It's true. It's all true.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.